After nearly 50 years as the law of the land, Roe v. Wade has been overturned by the U.S. Supreme Court. Roe v. Wade is the name of the 1973 abortion lawsuit that gave women the constitutional right to an abortion. In overruling Roe, the High Court leaves it up to individual states to decide whether to allow abortions. The court's decision in Dobbs v. Jackson Women's Health Organization upholds a law in the state of Mississippi that banned abortion after 15 weeks of pregnancy, earlier than the precedent set by Roe v. Wade. A 5-4 majority said no right to an abortion is, quote, implicitly protected by any constitutional provision. That directly contradicts the High Court's 1973 ruling, which said that women across the United States had a constitutional right to an abortion in the first stages of pregnancy. The case was brought by Jane Roe, a Texas woman using a pseudonym to protect her identity. She was challenging a Texas state law that outlawed abortions, except if a woman's life was in danger. Roe sued Henry Wade, who was the district attorney in Dallas County, Texas. The Supreme Court ruled 7-2 in her favor, saying women had a constitutional right to privacy that allowed them to choose whether to end their pregnancy in the early stages. However, the court also said that states have an interest in protecting the, quote, potentiality of human life. So the High Court created a trimester framework for regulating abortions. It allowed a woman to decide the fate of her pregnancy in the first trimester, while allowing states to impose certain restrictions in the second trimester to protect the mother's health, and in the third trimester to protect the fetus. Since the ruling, the cases remain contentious. A main aim of conservative activism has been to overturn it, while those supporting a woman's right to an abortion have worked to maintain it. Political campaigns on both sides have made the case a centerpiece of their election strategy, and questions about the case have been a staple for any new candidate to the Supreme Court. In 1992, the High Court reaffirmed Roe v. Wade and adjusted the trimester framework in the case Planned Parenthood v. Casey. In a 5-4 ruling, the court said women had a right to an abortion until the point of fetal viability, roughly 24 weeks. Now that Roe has been overturned, individual states must decide if abortions should be restricted or not. Some states have already passed so-called trigger laws that banned abortions in the event Roe v. Wade was overturned. Other states have passed laws ensuring abortions remain legal. A May survey found about 2/3 of Americans did not want Roe v. Wade overturned. However, the poll also found 7 in 10 Americans were in favor of some degree of restriction on abortions. Worldwide, 59% of women of reproductive age live in countries that broadly allow abortion, according to the Center for Reproductive Rights.